If you are new in programming, or if you don't know much about programming, you are just coming into programming, this will help you a lot. Okay, these are the common mistakes. I just selected just few common mistakes new developers are making. Okay, people that joined programming field newly, so they make these common mistakes. Number one is they are trying to learn all programming languages. When you get into programming, you found out that there are lots to learn. There are lots of programming languages out there, and you started with one, and while you're learning one, it's sweeting you and you like it. You keep coding, and oh my God, you are a wizard. You keep coding, and you're loving what you're doing, and you begin to see that, oh, there are these other programming languages to learn. This one is popular. This one is even more popular. You should go and learn a popular. Before you know that, you want to learn everything. That's a huge problem. Don't do that. Just know that there are lots of programming languages out there, and they are competing in popularity. Okay, your concern is to focus on learning one programming language. After learning that language, use it to build application. Make sure you've mastered it. Use it to build some applications, and possibly use it to make money for some time before you begin to think of learning other programming languages, adding other programming languages to your toolkit. Do you get me? Don't learn this. And most people, what they do is they learn fundamentals, like fundamentals of Python, finish it, then they leave it. You go to fundamentals of PHP, they leave it. Before they jump into Java, then they learn. Some might not even finish it. They just leave it and jump into another, because they begin to see that, oh, this one, they say this one can do this one can do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Focus on one. No matter how popular they are saying that the other ones are, focus on the one you are learning. And to make it easy for you, work with a coach. Don't do it alone. Work with a coach. Okay? If you work with a coach will guide you on what to learn, where to start, what to learn first before you start learning another. You get what I'm saying? Meanwhile, if you're enjoying this video, you can subscribe to our channel. Okay, subscribe to this channel, share it to people that are interested in programming, people that are interested in ICT. All right, so that they will gain as you are gaining. Okay, turn on the notification bell and share the video to your friends. All right, so that is number one mistakes people are making, young programmers are making. Okay, the second mistake is trying to teach themselves. So some young programmers, those that are just joined the programming community newly, especially those that maybe they don't have money or they don't want to spend money, when they started learning from YouTube, they found out that they can actually learn by themselves without being coached by anybody. And they say, wow, so I can do this without even anybody coaching me. So they will start learning, start teaching themselves. And at a point, they want to learn everything without involving anybody to teach them. It's a big mistake. Why is it a mistake? It's a mistake because at a point, you will begin to get confused. Number one, you might not even know first what you're supposed to learn first. You're just learning at random. At random, whatever you see, you learn. And it might not lead you to your destination. You need a guide. You understand me? You need a guide. I know that, yes, you can actually watch YouTube video and learn from it. But what you're learning, is it actually what you're supposed to be learning at that particular point in time? Don't you think you need someone who is already experienced to guide? Even if you want to learn from YouTube, look for a coach to guide you. A coach will guide you on what you're supposed to learn first before learning the other. And the other, you're going to learn it. Do you get what I'm saying? So, avoid this mistake. Okay? You can start learning from YouTube, but try to engage a coach at a point when you want to take it serious, especially if you are hoping on making money from that skill. If you're not learning it as a hobby, you want to make money with it, involve a coach. It will help you a lot. It will reduce the time you spend in learning. Because if you are trying to learn with YouTube, and another thing you're going to experience is that at a point you are going to spend much time, more longer time learning. You might even spend years learning, and when you look back, you see that you still have a long way to go. You won't, because you don't really know what to learn first, what to learn second, and all. Okay, so avoid this mistake. Don't teach yourself everything. Involve a coach. Another mistake young programmers are making is they tend to learn the fundamentals. I've said this before. They tend to learn fundamentals. Let's say when they go to YouTube, they see maybe a playlist, a YouTube playlist for fundamentals of PHP, for example, or fundamentals of Python. They'll start learning it. Okay, so after learning it, they'll think that they have mastered Python or PHP, but they've not built anything with it. They've not built any project at all, just because they learned syntax and they think that they have mastered it, and they will jump from Python to PHP or from one language to another. Do you see that? So it's a problem. It's a red flag you're going to avoid. Okay, so when you learn one language, don't just stop at the fundamentals. Okay, learn and practice. You learn and create project, build project with it, build real world project with it. Very important. Another mistake they make is just because they don't have a guide, they don't have a coach. Young programmers, they don't have a coach. They are just trying to learn on them by themselves. They are trying to learn everything. At a point, they're going to be burnt out. Like they will become tired because it is not leading them anywhere. You get it now? No guide, nobody is guiding them. They are just learning. Okay, so they get burnt out and they are not making money with it. Okay, and they become tired, and many of them will drop, will just leave it. So you see, so instead of following that direction, why not involve a coach to guide you? So even when you are burnt out or you're about to get burnt out, you see somebody you're going to talk to, so that the person will give you fire to keep learning, keep doing it. This is how you do it. If you are my students, I have a system that will help my students make money while they are learning, because money is a motivation. Okay, so if you are serious and you want to make money while learning, then I will introduce you to a system that will help you do so. But just know that you need to work hard. For you to actually make money, it demands hard work from you. But as long as you're working hard, the system can make you money while you are learning as a student. So that when you see money, it motivates you to keep learning. So you will now see that, that what you're learning is actually making money. Even when you've not graduated from it, you're already making money with it. It motivates you to keep learning. Another mistake is that they think, most young people that just joined coding, that started coding, maybe using YouTube to code, they tend to think that once they master coding, they will begin to make millions. They will think that learning how to code is a passport to making billions of dollars or something like that. But it doesn't work that way. For you to make billions, for you to make lots of money, you also need to learn how to market your skill. That is why digital marketing is so important. Whatever you're going to learn, you must also learn digital marketing. You must learn how to promote your product, how to position yourself, okay, public speaking, just how to market yourself, market your skill. You need it. If you don't learn it, after learning all the skills you're going to learn, you might not make any money. I'm just telling you the truth. No matter what you learn, no matter how good you are, you might not make any money, and you are going to be frustrated. So while learning the skill, do not assume that it's a passport to making millions. Instead, know that you also need to learn another skill, which is marketing skill, to be able to market whatever skill you've learned to make the money that you need. And I assure you, if you learn marketing skill very well, you practice it over time, I tell you, at a point, you make millions, you make billions from it. It's all depends on how far you can think. Okay, how far your mind can go. You get me? So if you are someone with big vision, then you make a lot of money. Another mistake is that most young people, they are hoping that when they are done learning, as in when they are done learning the skill, they will get employed. You understand? Because they see other people after learning a skill, then they'll begin to apply to companies and eventually they get employed. It is good. It's good. If you are thinking that way, it's good, but it's not enough. You might get employed, but don't hope on employment. That's my point. That is the mistake they're making. They're hoping on employment. Don't hope on employment because it might not come. It might come or might not. Instead, while you are learning, begin to think of something you are going to create, solutions you are going to create, okay, that people need, and learn how to market the solution to make money. So that after learning, even if you are not employed, you are still going to be making money and be fulfilled. And you know what? If you are able to create something useful and people are using it, there's this feeling of satisfaction that a product you created, that other people, millions of people are using it. Wow! It's a wonderful feeling. You get me? It's just a wonderful feeling. And you need to experience that feeling. Because me, I've created a product that people are using. Okay? And I tell you, it's just wonderful feelings. I created an app you can use to create website easily and fast. Okay, and it makes creating website fast and even cheaper. So you don't have to spend lots of money creating websites. Okay, and people are using it and I'm quite satisfied. So that satisfaction and the money you are going to be making from it, and you will even make money even when you are sleeping. So even when you are no longer working, money will keep coming. And that is the kind of lifestyle you'll be aiming at. Not just getting employed and earning, salary. Salary is okay, but don't just stop at it. Don't depend on it. Okay? So that is it. So if you've not subscribed to the channel, try to subscribe and share this video to your friends that need it. Okay, it will inspire them to work harder. It will inspire them to begin to think creatively, to start creating product instead of hoping on getting employed or making some mistakes that we just listed here. You understand? So share it to your friends that are into programming or your friends that love ICT. They will thank you, right? Thank you so much.